My boyfriend is a secret simmer, and by that I mean the fact that he plays The Sims a fair amount, but like doesn't ever talk about it. Like he will be building houses all the time and then not even tell me. I'm a simmer. This is what I do literally for a living, but he'll like build houses in secret and then be like, oh yeah, I built a house in The Sims yesterday. What? Can I see it? I don't often get to see them. I did make a video once where I toured his houses. I intended to make fun of them and then they were good, so I couldn't. But today I asked him to build me a house, sort of his idea, but he built a house, sent me the tray file, so I haven't even seen it yet. I've just been given this file that I'm going to install into my Sims game. And we're gonna look at it and we're gonna try and renovate it. He's told me that I'm going to hate it and that I won't want to do it. So I don't know what that means or what to expect, but I am not looking forward to it. This is the file he sent me. These are tray files. This is a little lesson in how The Sims works. These are what happens when you have things in your library. So when I open my Sims game, I go to Electronic Arts of Sims 4, then I open into tray. This is everything saved to your library. As you can see, I've got quite a few things saved to my library. We're gonna copy these and we're gonna put them in our game. And then when I open my Sims game, they'll be in my library. So it's kind of like I downloaded it off the gallery, except instead I got it off of Discord. If you ever need to back up your Sims game, your screenshots, your saves, your tray folder, and your mods are the most important. You don't want to lose those things. Probably saves are at the top. Saves, then tray, then screenshots, then mods. I don't know. It depends how you feel. I don't even think I know what size lot he built this on. All right, let's go to our library and we'll check. Oh. I thought he was gonna make a small house. This isn't small. Wait, that looks cool. Okay. You know, this isn't his description, I think it's just the lot's description, but the idea of him typing, with this large waterfront lot, your only limit is your imagination, kind of makes me laugh. This looks really good. I'm impressed. Let's download it. I have to evict Sims for this. Heard it here first. Duck Dan is trying to kick people out of their homes. Oh, we even got a glass roof. Sims kids everywhere are losing their minds. That's actually an interesting way of doing it that I had never considered. Kind of impressed. Truthfully, I don't think I like the fact that this room is floating. That doesn't really please me, but that's okay. I like the yellow inside. I feel kind of bad. He's gonna be editing this video. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I hate this. This is really ugly. Is there supposed to be a door there? I'm gonna go with yes, probably. Hang on. Let's place this lot again. Quickly, but with move objects on this time. Yes, indeed, there was supposed to be a giant sliding glass door. Okay, I fixed it. I think this is really clever. I really enjoy that. See, how am I supposed to renovate this house? This is fine. Like, it looks really cool. Oh, the cat tree. Okay. This is my dream. There's like a bump out specifically for cats. Okay, so we've got 3 bedrooms, it looks like. Oh, this one's like lofted above the dining room. Okay, that's really cool. I would never, ever, ever think to do a thing like that in my builds. How am I supposed to I don't think I can renovate this. I came in here expecting it to be bad with him being like, you're not gonna like this. It's not your style. You're gonna hate this build. Look at how cool it looks. I'm truly really annoyed. I never know how to pull off houses this style. This is like super not in my comfort zone. I did think it was funny though. I had to keep telling him cheats. He'd be like, hey Kayla, how do you get into debug? How do you unlock those things? Hey Kayla, how do you get the unlock objects? I was like, don't worry, here, type bb.showLiveEditObjects. And he was like, Kayla, how do I get the gameplay unlocked items? And I was like, don't worry, just type bb.ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement, which when you say it out loud sounds really ridiculous, and that's because it is. I really like this room. This room is really cool. I'm like genuinely really impressed with this like overhang thing. Look at their neighbor. This house could not be more different from this one. No, yeah, I'm really impressed. This is not what I was expecting. If you had seen the way he was talking about it, like you would think it was gonna be horrible. I don't even know if I can think of things I hate about it. I'm really annoyed. I feel like I got upstaged and I play The Sims for a living. Like building in The Sims is all I do. He knew I was gonna make a video renovating builds and he still made it impossible. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. I think what I might do for starters to renovate this, because obviously there isn't much I can change, right? Like it looks good. I might re-landscape it. We can't necessarily fix it, but we can try to like put a lilsimsie touch on it, you know? To be fair, it is already very lilsimsie-like in the landscaping department. It looks very much like a thing that I would do. Also, I don't like this McDonald's swing set. I'm changing that too. Yellow and red. I do not think so. What? Was there a woohoo bush there? Are you kidding me? Classic. We'll put one of those back, don't worry. You know what else? I might take some inspiration from the one and only Duck Dan. Follow him on Twitch, by the way. I might try and do a really cool backyard, but I might try and split level it. Because you can see he's done something similar. He's got a really cool patio and then it lowers, but I kind of want to put this part on a patio as well. well. Let's give it a shot. Oh, don't delete the walls to the inside. We need those. I'm genuinely annoyed that he was complaining so much about it being ugly. I was like talking to him on Discord last night. I was working on a Sims thing. He was working on a Sims thing. And he kept being like, you're gonna hate this. It's so bad. Ugh. You're a liar. A stupid, dumb, mean liar. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I just feel betrayed. Is all. Okay, we're gonna put this up to 1 height. So it's not gonna be like that split leveled. In order to do this, we have to be kind of weird about it. We have to leave an empty space next to the foundation. But we're gonna put landscaping there, so it'll be fine. And then having a weird low fence. Is that super odd? I don't think it's that bad. It is kind of weird, but almost in a good way. I don't know. I can't really tell. I might have to raise the whole house up a little bit. I'm realizing now, because that's just not how it works. Okay, this needs to be higher up because we don't want it to look like that. We want it to be like that high is the perfect height. See, isn't that kind of cool? It does make it look kind of weird in the front. I'm not sure how bad that is. I guess we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. The lighting is so weird on this lot. I feel like I don't know how to do anything. Oh, and it got rid of my fences again. I had them in a nice, they're right there. Put it back. Yeah, I don't know if I like it being that high up. No, it needed it. It needed it. It's fine. I did like the deck that we had. Okay, I can't use this stupid rug. Look, each time I try and copy the deck, it grabs the rug. Okay, I had never considered this rug being like an outdoor rug. It really does look like the texture of an outdoor rug. That's kind of smart. See, I'm learning things. That's the best way to do this, is to steal ideas from people. That is how you learn how to make interesting things in The Sims, I guess. Stealing ideas is a bad way of putting it. You just take inspiration. See, that's really not that bad. I think that's kind of cool. And you see how it's all split leveled and interesting? I think that Dan went for like a slightly less manicured look, and I'm going for a really fancy sort of manicured look for this. I'm going to put a fence down here also. I'm gonna have a little play area for the kids down here. I'm kind of excited about it. I might even put like fake grass. I feel like rich people do that kind of thing. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, I think I want a trim. Like, you see how this trim doesn't go all the way around the box? We have to fix that too, but that's really easy to fix. We just put a wall there so that you can shift click, place the trim in just one spot, and then you can delete the wall and then it'll stay. But I want the trim to follow around this whole section. We can put that there too. I think that makes it look better. I don't usually like overhangs like that. I really feel like I have no right to renovate this house. I feel like such a fraud. I'm like, well, personally, I would have changed this. And this house is better than like anything I could build because I do not do houses that are this style ever. I might use the columns everywhere. I really like having the column as like a trim piece. I might just put a bunch of them down. I think the main concern there is the fact that you can't bring them all the way up to the top, which is probably why he didn't do it. We could at least do it in the corners. I just like it. Maybe it looks weird. Never mind. Dan was right. We won't use it. We won't do it. Never mind. I'll keep them downstairs though. I feel like it makes more sense down there. Oh, what next? The fact that you can center doors and windows now like this 2-tile wide door centered on 3 tiles, this is such a life-changing experience. I truly cannot express to you how happy I am about that. I'm sure you understand, but wow, is it nice. Like, I'm so glad we have this now. You know what I might do? I think I might switch I know we're gonna do the outside still, I didn't finish it, but I think I might change this layout a little bit. Sorry, Dan, I'm gonna move this back a tiny bit. Might put the plant can stay. I'm doing this because I think it would be a good idea if we made the kitchen a little bit bigger. Even just like 1 more counter. I might just have 2 spots there. Smaller. I just feel like that makes more sense for like, this doesn't really fit here now. We can use a different shelf. And I kind of want, we can't have a pendant light there, can we? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, it's right at the edge. Here's the thing we can do. Because that's a room. We can put a roof trim. So if you hold shift click, you can put it on just the 1 wall at a time. So I can put slightly more trim there. And then we have a little bit more of an overhang so I can hang a pendant light above the dining table. I feel like this one from Eco Lifestyle kind of works too. And it only clips like a tiny bit with the overhang, but that's okay. I like that a lot. It's so bright in here. I feel like I ruined it. I'm not sure like how to fix it. I just wanted to have some more counter space and like a more open kitchen. What if this is just completely rearranging the kitchen that he made now, but what if we did it sort of like that instead? I don't know where you would put these. Oh wait, okay, I kind of like that. I feel like that makes sense. We can move the microwave over a little bit. I think that looks really good actually. I think. Emphasis on I think. I wish the litter box wasn't just like there. I feel like we need to find a better litter box solution too. Also, the use of these plants inside is really good. Like, I like that a lot. Just pointing that out. I'm guessing that this is supposed to be the master bathroom because they've got the biggest bathroom. Do we put the litter box in the master bathroom? This is the hall bath. Like, let's rearrange this room, put the toilet in there. I mean, the cat toilet, the litter box, the toilet for cats. We're gonna rearrange this and put it in here. That's clipping a little bit with these from downstairs. Can I just point out that these look really cool? Like this thing that he did, this is one of the smartest ideas I've ever seen. Including this mirror above that fireplace, that fits like perfectly. And the way it matches, this is genuinely a genius design. I am so sad that I never thought of this. Like, I think this looks so good. And the giant TV too. Man, I want to live here. I don't even want to refurnish it. I just like this house a lot. Okay, I'm moving the litter box. If I can make one change in this build, it's that I want to move the litter box. This would be so annoying though, like the litter box being in the bathroom that you have to use all the time. There's just never a good spot for a litter box. I always prefer to have it in the bathroom because there's like most of the time tile, and so it's easier to clean up. But like growing up for a little bit, it was in my bathroom, and if you hadn't noticed, the cat had kicked out some litter or something, and then you get in the shower and you step out and you're all wet, and then you step on litter and then it's like wet and oh god, sorry. There's nothing worse than that. Cats are kind of gross, but we love them. It's okay. Oh, speaking of which, I bought my parents a cat tree for Father's Day, of course, right? And so my parents' cats, I bought them a giant cat tree for the living room. Chewy has some kind of good cat trees. I bought mine from there too, but the cats love it. This has like made my life. Cats having fun on cat trees is like one of my favorite things in the entire world, which I think is why this made me so happy. I wish the cats had a better view of like something more interesting to watch. I guess they could sit right here and they could stare out at the street, which is pretty good. I'm just imagining them sitting here and like looking through into the other room, which is not ideal, but it's okay. I don't know where to put their food bowls. Can they eat in front of the window? Oh my god, yes they can, and they deserve it. The cats get to eat in the dining room. Well, one's a cat, one's a dog, it looks like. Oh, they're both dog bowls. Who lives here, Dan? Whose side are you on? These are dog bowls. I'm gonna make one cat bowl and one dog bowl. In my experience, that would not work out. Putting the cat's food next to the dog's food, because guess who's gonna eat what? Dog will try and eat the cat food, but it's okay. And we're playing in The Sims, and they all eat everybody's food, so it doesn't matter. But there's no distinction here. How does that look? Does that clip with the light? It kind of does. I like this plant. Maybe I'll put it in the kitchen. Oh, that's cute. Maybe they could have a dishwasher. I'm not making any meaningful changes to this build at all. I think dishwasher is a nice touch. It should be next to the sink, but it's just not. I don't like how that looks. I'll leave it farther away. It's The Sims, it doesn't matter. No, it looks bad, never mind. No dishwasher, sorry. Well, wait, what if it was here? You can kind of see it through that's pretty useful, it being right there. I don't want to put it on that side because then it makes the side of the counter ugly. But we can put it right there. That's fine. Your Sims will like that. That's a nice touch. I always forget to put them in my Sims builds because in the beginning of The Sims 4, we didn't have dishwashers. They came in an update a little bit later, but like not that much later. We have had dishwashers much longer than we didn't have dishwashers, but I've like gotten in this habit of just not using them in The Sims 4 because in the beginning we couldn't. And now look at us. We're dishwasherless. Okay, is there a computer in this house? There's not. This person calls himself a gamer. My boyfriend is a Twitch streamer and he didn't put a computer in this build. What if we put it right here? I actually like that desk. That's kind of cool. We get it like a nice white setup. I think that's a nice touch. It's necessary too. Oh, what about that like little hanging thing from Tiny Living? Some succulents. Yep. Yep. Okay, I truly imagined myself coming in here and like completely changing this entire build, so this isn't really how I thought today would go, but I think it's going well. I slightly adjusted the layout. I bet Dan will hate it. I don't even want to change the upstairs. I like how the bedrooms look a lot. I didn't finish landscaping though, so we should probably go back to that. Okay, so this house had a giant pool back here. What if it was like in the corner? Or even like, oh, that's wrong. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Or like, cannot connect blocks from different levels. Oh, it's because of the fence. No, I think it being like that is fine. I kind of like it being in the corner. It's kind of interesting. Should we get like a fancy, oh, sparkly water, see? And what about like a diving board? We just go all out. Yeah, we can have a diving board if we want. What are you gonna do about it? You have a couple lounge chairs over there. There isn't like an outdoor dining space, which is kind of sad. We could always put one because they have a grill. So we could get like a little, I mean, this table does fit there. Put it kind of in the corner. That makes sense. No, I like that a lot. We have to change the color of the pool though. That's ugly. I didn't get a pool ladder either. I feel like this doesn't make much sense. I like the diving board, but admittedly, it does not make much sense at all. Fine, fine. We could always put the table like over here instead. We could just do 2 seats. No, that's ugly. I don't like it. See, I think I'm coming into this with more of like an actual simmer perspective as like a person who would play in these houses. Dan doesn't ever actually play in the houses, so he doesn't really know like what we need, you know? But I, a simmer, know that sometimes you need a chess table. So I got us one of those too. That looks all right. I like that. I never know how to put lights in fancy pools like this because in the pools that I've been to, they always have like one light like this, maybe on like two sides. That's like the at-home pool kind of thing that I'm used to. So I don't really know how to light up like a fancy pool. Sometimes I do floor lighting, like in all the corners, but I feel like that doesn't make that much sense either. But it's better than nothing. How does it look at nighttime? Kind of weird. It's okay. It's okay. The neighbors have some like giant oak trees. And I feel like that doesn't make that much sense for this lot, but it could be kind of fun. It blends in with the world, right? So it's probably okay. They also have this kind of tree, which makes a little bit more sense for the style of house that we're doing. I don't even know where he had his trees, and I'm just putting them down. Now is where I've ruined the build. I have certainly not made substantial improvements. This is a dumb video. You know what I saw that I really liked? Somebody in one of my shell challenges made like a little spot to hide the trash can. Like they did it with bushes, sort of like that. I really, really liked that idea because I feel like there isn't often a good place to put them. Like, trust me, I've built my fair share of houses. I never know where to put the trash can like that. And I feel like sneaking it into a little hidden area behind shrubs, that makes sense. I feel like that's pretty realistic too if you don't have like a driveway or anything. I don't know. But I liked that concept a lot. I might give him 2 trash cans. One's for the recycling. It can be blue. Ever so slightly blue. I cannot express to you how glad I am that they changed how landscaping works so you can put things closer to the front of houses. It's like genuinely life-changing what they've done. Before, when you would like rotate something too close, it would jump up. But now you have like fully like almost 180 degrees before it jumps. It's such a life-changing thing. See how it waits until just then to jump? Before, if you even got too close to it, it would jump up. Like, they have really made my life by changing how that works. Okay, I realize you can't actually access the pea bush, but I feel like that looks kind of good right there. And we can put one you can actually use somewhere else. But I feel like of all the places to put a pea bush, that kind of makes sense. And it looks cool from the front of the house too. I'm trying something a little bit more subtle with the landscaping. I'm using these little Proud Pansies low-lying flowers. I think they look really good. And I'm kind of putting them like around the base of some trees. I don't know how realistic that is, but I think it looks cute. The kids can have their swing set back, but not in the McDonald's color. I'm sorry. If this didn't have red chains, I would like it so much better. But this one makes so much more sense. I always wanted a swing set growing up. I would have loved this. This is a cool house. Oh, where does the woohoo bush go? I said we could have one, but maybe we could put it back here where it's a little bit more accessible by your Sims. I mean, pee bush. You know, when you have to pee and you're in the pool and you don't want to go inside because you're all wet and stuff, but you can just come out here and pee in the bush right next to your neighbor's house. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. And then we'll do some terrain paint. I feel really dumb and like I did a really bad job renovating this house. Like I think I may have ruined it. I genuinely like how the inside looks already. So what else? Oh wait, I can't put terrain paint down here because it's it's grass tile. I forgot about that. What are you supposed to put down here? We could maybe do like the bushes that we have outside, like around it. I think that makes sense. Yeah, and then it doesn't look as weird from the inside. There's like something out there. You can't really see it anyway because there's a cat tree in the way, but it's like level with the foundation, which is kind of weird. I don't know what else to put though. I kind of like this. No, my landscaping looks bad. I like my woohoo bush, but I don't know what matches it. I did a really bad job. I'm sorry. I can show you quickly how the skylight works. Let me save my game before I destroy anything. This is a method that I like to use a lot to do skylights. It is a roof that comes in many pieces. So this type, he's got them like both leaning up against each other. A lot of times I do it a little bit differently. There's not a good spot to show you on that. I'm gonna go into a lot really quick and I'll show you how to do a skylight. You know, this house may not be the most skylight friendly of houses. It's kind of weird looking, but here's how I do it a lot of the time. So say I wanted to put a skylight back here on this roof piece. I like the idea of skylights a lot, but I feel like sometimes when you just put a glass roof down, it looks really weird. I mean, you've got these weird like overhangs and of course you can get rid of them. But even when it's just like that, I think that a glass roof just existing looks really out of place and like unfinished a lot of the time. So what I like to do is try and frame out a skylight. Like frame out a glass roof. So what I'll do is I'll take this, I'll put a piece on one side, piece on the other side. So you've got both the two sides done. You get another piece, you just keep duplicating them, drag it all the way across. We want this piece to be just the bottom. So I've kind of framed out this random inside bit, right? And then you get that same piece again. This piece is gonna cover the whole thing. Then you push it forward just one. So you get rid of on this side one piece. So you can see this roof is like a little bit lower down than the others. It doesn't have to be all the way across all the edges. You don't want like weird overhangs, but basically that covers covers the whole roof. It's just one tile smaller, so it's a little bit lower. You don't want to like lower it down like this because then it gets kind of like out of place. This makes it so it's just a tiny bit lower. It kind of blends in. You can make that piece into any glass texture you want. Even just making it like a big open one is kind of cool. And it makes for a more realistic looking skylight because it's not just like an entire glass roof just existing somewhere, you know? So I do this kind of thing all the time in my builds, but I always has to be in a position where it's kind of like against a wall or like in the middle of a roof where you would maybe have like an intersection as a skylight. But it kind of needs to be like up against something for it to work. You could even do it up here if you wanted to. It takes some fiddling with roof pieces to do because you need to have like all these different sides, but depending on how high the pitch of the roof is, it can look kind of weird. Like I think that this one's a little bit low for it to look natural, but you can do that. I've got, for this section, I've got a roof piece on either side. There's a bottom one and the back piece, and then the glass one. So it comes in a lot of pieces, but you can make kind of cool looking skylights. Obviously this house has like, you know, a floor plan there, so it's kind of a weird spot to have one, but I like how that looks. I think it makes a nice difference, and I feel like it makes a lot more sense than to just have like the entire thing be glass, you know? It just takes some work to frame it out. But there's my pro tips with lilsimsie. I think what we've learned here today is that I'm not good at building. This video was kind of a flop, because what am I supposed to change about this? If you want this house, my boyfriend's gallery name is Duck Dan. He's got a bunch of builds on here. You can follow him. You can follow him on Twitch too if you want. This comment says, why is this DVD streamer better at The Sims than I am? That's how I feel. You can't see it. It's this comment. This comment right here. Anyway, Dan plays Dead by Daylight on Twitch if you want to follow him. I'll link his channel down below. Not family friendly, not The Sims, but if you like Dead by Daylight, maybe The Last of Us, there's a link. You can follow me on Twitch too. I play The Sims on Twitch. That's more up your alley, see? I'm gonna go. Please make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. What is this video? Just me not being good at The Sims for an hour straight? Should I call it that? No, I'm gonna make fun of him in the title. It's all I can do. It's all that I have.